Stemware comes in all shapes and sizes, and the reason why we call it stemware is very simple. It has a stem on it, and it has a stem for a particular reason. You don't want your hand on the glass. The bowl of the glass, obviously, if you put your hand on it, you're going to warm up the wine. And when you warm up the wine, it loses its flavor, particularly if it's a white wine. Also, the reason why we have stemware like this with a narrow rim is that we're able to get the aromas up to the top of the glass very quickly, enabling you to put your nose in the glass to actually smell the wine and get the flavor very, very nicely. This wine glass doesn't have a stem, obviously, and it has its purpose. The stemless wineware can be put in closets, it can be put in cabinets very easily and stored, but it also does warm up the wine very quickly. It's better for using it for a red wine or perhaps even a dessert wine. But its narrow rim as well helps move the flavors or the aromas up very quickly to the top, and then you can put your nose in it as well. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about red wine glasses. The reason why you want a glass like this for red wine is that it has a larger bowl, much larger bowl than the white wine glasses. And what we want to do with this is get the flavors from the bottom of the glass, the oakiness and the smokiness that comes in the winemaking process, to the top. We need more room. We need more room to swirl it in order to do that. The other reason is quite simple. We have a larger rim on this glass because we want the oxygen to get in. We want air to get into a wine. It's what you hear people say when they say you want the wine to breathe. Well, that's what we're doing. We're letting oxygen in, and that actually brings out the flavor of red wine. Now I'm going to talk quickly about sparkling wines. This is the type of glass you want to use for champagne. It's a flute. It lets the bubbles stay in the glass. You want bubbles, that's why you have sparkling wines and champagne. If you have a wide rim, then the bubbles are going to go off into the air. You want to be able to keep them, and you want to be able to taste them. If you use a glass like this, what happens? All of the bubbles go off into the air. Use this glass for dessert. Put a scoop of ice cream in it. But when you want to have a sparkling wine or a champagne, use a champagne flute. We've talked about a lot of different types of stemware today. If you remember a few key points, it's going to really enhance your enjoyment of the wine.
A copy of the program you've just seen can be purchased through Penn State Media Sales at mediasales.psu.edu or by calling 800-770-2111.